Good evening. Welcome everyone here live again for another evening here on a Give and Gift community. My name's Vicky and I'm a psychic medium. And again, I do like to explain the difference between the psychic and the medium, so that for those that's not joined us before, they do understand how it all works and what it's all about. So being psychic is about having sense, it's about having feeling, it's about scent as well, so we can smell things. And it's also about hearing, even though there's many different ways, different abilities of being psychic. And also your sixth sense, which is, again, your gut feeling. So that's being psychic. Let's move on to the mediumship. So those that say, I'm a medium, or for me, mediumship is about tuning into a different frequency. It's like being on the radio and just trying to find and adjust that channel. That's how I describe mediumship. But what it actually is, it's not about saying, I've got grandma wanting to send a love to you, she knows you've been down. That is not mediumship. So let me explain to you there what it actually is, so that you're aware of in future reference. So mediumship's about being able to describe the person, the height, maybe their age, what they look like. Then we go to the memory, so the passing, how they actually passed. Maybe that memory just before they passed, or something significant, times maybe, dates, names that's relevant, even sharing there with you a memory maybe of their dislikes, their likes, or something that they can actually remember. Because when a loved one passes and crosses over to spirit world, they take their love with them, they take the memory with them, things that they had when they was here on this side of life. So it's just for you to understand it. I remember many years ago, I used to go in my 20s, I used to go and have readings. And I remember sitting with this lady once, and she said to me, I've got your mum with me, and you've been arguing with your dad recently over a dispute. Well, I sat there quietly for that moment, and I thought, well, my mum's alive, my dad's in spirit, so that's not right. And so people that's vulnerable will believe that kind of thing. And I just thought at the end of it, I'm going to have to say something to this lady when she's finished. And then she apologised. But it's how we are vulnerable, through times like that, bereavement. Just be aware of it is what I'm trying to say. I hope you enjoyed this afternoon, everyone. It was a little bit of a change there for you all. And I'll be doing that again, but it'll have to be Saturday now, because I will be going live again Friday evening with mediumship, 7 p.m. as normal. Saturday, I can go live doing cards and psychic things there for you. I've wrote my time down here, at 2 o'clock Saturday. And it's just to keep you busy over the weekend. Like and share, thank you very much. Should we get messages in from those loved ones this evening? Should you relate to that being for someone else? Please like, share, tag them in this so they're able to join us, or they can watch the video, back from the beginning later on. My voice is sounding a lot better now. So yes, about the like and share. The donation button is there on the website there for you, should you want to make a donation to our amazing doctors and nurses at the NHS Fund, as we also will be doing that through each private reading that's done. And we've had some fantastic ones over the last few days. It's been amazing. So do bear with us, because Tracy's trying to get through all your emails in her own time again. And thank you, Tracy, so much. photographs. So let me tell you who's been selected today. One's for a Melissa Anderson. And now hers was actually a question, but I'm going to do that as a photograph, okay? And then the other one was for, I can't pronounce this name very well, a Nikki Prametica, I think that said. And it was anything for me. So I will be doing your photographs there for you later on here. And we'll make a start there with Spirit World once I've said hello to everyone. And also, don't forget, I've put a notification up there on my personal Facebook today, which I'm going to be drawing out two names tomorrow, 4 o'clock, just to let you know who has won the free readings. And again, I'll be doing those over this weekend because we're really busy with everything else at the moment. And I'll also be doing some of your questions. Hello to Sally Vickers. Lovely to have you here, Sally. I hope you sat there with a nice glass of wine. To Leanne Hall. To Megan Chapman. Jade Lucy Cummins. Lovely to have you. Dean and Claire Cumberpatch. Hope you're both well. Teresa Jane Roberts. Lovely to have you. My brother Mark Cummins. I can just see you now, just sat there with your iPad all patched, all ready there, brother. And I hope you enjoy this evening. To Heidi Chapman. Hello to Leander Hiller. To, oh God, my eyes are going again. To Bridie Louise Cully, lovely to have you. Caroline Nye. Tyran Lisa, lovely to have you. Michelle Hambury. Megan Chapman. My other sister, Anne Freshney. Lindsay Ross. And Diane Thompson, lovely to have you, Diane. To Sammy Shaw and Shaw Winter. And hi to Jason Walker and Kerry Rawlins. Sarah Jane Bevins, hi Sarah. And Mel Hopkinson and Jana Wright and Yvonne Foster. Lovely to have you all with us. I also want to point out one thing that about the mediumship here, because when I watched the video today, I think it was today, over the feedback, there was someone by the name of Donna Louise that kept saying, you know, how about me? Are you listening? You know, am I hearing? Am I looking? The problem I have, when I do mediumship, I don't take any notice of your names, only to say hello, goodbye. That's all I do. I don't take any notice because I'm too interested in listening what your loved ones have got to say. However, on the psychic, doing the cards and doing some psychic work, I do focus there, Donna, on the names and what I'm picking up. So that way I am able to see what you're saying. So I just wanted you to be aware of that, Donna Louise, that I haven't ignored you. I just don't take any notice once I say hello. So let's make a start for the evening then. Let's see who we have. And I will be stopping to say some hellos. Okay, I have a lady that wants to join us this evening. Now, she looks quite of an old kind. She looks old, so not oldish, sorry. She looks an old lady to me. I feel a lady that would have drawn her pension. I'm not very good with ages, to be honest with you there, but this is how she's looking. Now, she's got little glasses on. She's looking for Kelly, okay. Okay, and she's saying that Kelly was a little doll when she was a baby. So Kelly was a little doll when she was a baby. And she's saying that she had a lot of underlying health issues herself here, Kelly. But I do feel I've got an older person. So this could be more of a grandmother, not your mother, in how I'm actually seeing this lady. I definitely feel an older person here. Now, she's got a memory here, Kelly, that I'll have to say what she's telling me. There's someone in the family, Kelly, but it's a female, it's not a male, that loved motorbikes. This, I feel she's telling me about the past, I think. Yeah, the past. And what she's saying is, they lived and died on that motorbike. So I'm not sure who she's trying to refer to there, Kelly, but she's giving me this. And there's a gentleman with this lady, Kelly. He's very young. He's very tall, a very young man, very, very young man. He's got tall, try again, Vicky. He's tall and he's got very kind of short, cropped, dark hair that I can actually see. He actually passed tragically there, Kelly. And he's with this lady here in Spirit World. So I feel she's with a member. Yeah, she's with a member of her family there, Kelly. If you can relate to this, is what she's saying. And she's showing me like apple trees. I've got like a back garden. I've got apple trees. I've got wanting to be in the countryside here. But I've got a very, very, very proud lady here. She's not giving me... No, she's not giving me a month here, so that doesn't help me very well. Just let's see what else she says. There's something here with November. I don't know if this memory was in November. Something November, Kelly. But she wants you to say she's watching over you all. Oh, and she's just said, please give my love to your mother. So that way I didn't think it was your mum. Please give my love to your mother. And God bless Kelly. And I hope you can relate to this lady that's coming through today. I'll say some more hellos here. That was a nice message. Hello to Sharon Cochran. Lovely to have you here, Sharon. I'm going to do these questions as well. Hello to Karen McGregor Watson. Lovely to have you. Thank you so much for all these likes and love hearts. It's really lovely for me to see that. Hello to Louise Tucker. Please excuse me, I'm squinting here. To Katie Slater. Whitey White. Lovely to have you, Whitey White. To Yvonne Foster. Lisa Cully. Kerry Rawlings. And Gloria Jones. Lovely to have you. And to Claire Pennington. And to Debbie Cook and Joe Mapletoft. Lovely to have you. Also here to Foxy Marie Cree. Lovely to have you, Foxy. So let me just do, and to Jane Harrison and Vicky Briggs Porter. So let me just do one of the photographs first before we go back to bringing in Spirit World. Now, the one I want to start with was a Nikki Premetica, it sounds like. And all he put there was anything for me. That was the photograph. When I actually looked at your face there, Nikki, and this is a male, by the way, Nikki, I felt such an amazing energy with you when I looked at your face. And I felt like there's a spiritual path here for you, Nikki. And I feel that you've either been researching something or going deeper in there to a spiritual level. Definitely something spiritual. I also got Australia, New Zealand with you. So I don't know, Nikki, if you're thinking of going, if you're there. But for some reason, I feel you're there. I just feel you're there. Because when I looked at your face, I just saw the flight. And there's no flights at the minute, so I feel you're there. And there's something there, Nikki, to do with teachings, something about voice. And I just feel that it's a new journey here. There's something with a new journey there, Nikki. But I'm going to say a spiritual journey. I felt really strong about that. Listen to your intuition there, Nikki. Listen to that inner voice. Listen to that higher self. You're going to do amazing. And I also felt with you, Nikki, as well, that there's a partner. 1 second. And I do feel that there was a big distance between the both of you. But I feel your partner's going to be joining you here somewhere, because I feel that flight could have also meant she's coming to you. And she's someone that needs more TLC, and you've been in your own world. You've been in your own world. So maybe you've neglected her a little bit. I don't know. But I just feel like she just needs you that little bit more. So I hope that's giving you a little bit of guidance there, Nikki Prametica. But I just felt it was all spiritual. I didn't get a loved one with you, unfortunately. It's what I felt with that photograph. The second one, was for Melissa Anderson. And Melissa did quote, "Where's my life going?" So if you're joining me this evening, Melissa, let me tell you what I got with yourself. Because I have to write things down when I get things. So what I got with yourself here, Melissa, was when I looked at your picture here, I just felt like I was in such a crossroads, and I feel that you've been asking for help. You've been asking for guidance. And also spirit, because I feel the loved ones are definitely around you, and I feel that you do sense it in some way. I do feel coming into June, there's big decisions for you there to make, Melissa, and quite strong decisions. And I felt emotionally empty with you as well here. Just feeling like I wasn't settled. You've got some changes coming up there as well, work changes. So this could be, for an example, looking at changing your path on your work field, or looking at, it's either changing your path I got, or it's looking to be on another path there. And look for the white feathers around you there, Melissa, because I feel you've got a loved one there with you, and I do feel it's a gentleman, not a lady. So I hope that's given you a little bit of guidance there, Melissa. Just got a couple more, and I'll say a few hellos and just go on to these other ones I was getting here as well. Hello to, let's have a look. Lynn Blanchard, lovely to have you, Lynn. Oh, you're welcome, Sally, and it's nice to know that you could relate to what I was saying. Thank you. To Leona Price, lovely to have you. Crystal Price, lovely to have you, Crystal. And Jordan Marie Shadwick, lovely to have you. Hi to Sarah Gray and to Donna Collum, lovely to have you. And Carol Jeffries and Joe Watt and so many more of you. Thank you so much for joining me here this evening, live here on A Giving Gift. And I had a message for a Jack. Now, I don't know if we have a Jack joining us, but to just make sure I've got the right Jack, I got this earlier, just as I came off doing the psychic one this afternoon. And I felt with you, Jack, that you've been putting on a face, Jack. I just feel like I've got all this grief in my lungs, is what I felt with you, Jack. And I'm going to say that your brother is with you in spirit world. And I feel that your brother has been watching over you. I feel he's so proud of you. And the guy I got with that, he had quite short hair, but I got dark hair. He wasn't fair, Jack. And it's like you've either taken something on for him, or it could be raising something. I wasn't quite so sure what I got there, Jack. But he is with an auntie, Jack, if you're joining me this evening. They're in spirit world. I didn't get her name, otherwise I'd be sharing that with you. But your brother never got to say his goodbyes to you there, Jack. And I'd written all this down, what I actually got. It wasn't that he's present with me today. It is what I got for you there. And then I picked him up kind of this afternoon, just as I was coming off. So just remember there, Jack. And there was also a February memory there, Jack. I hope that's brought you some comfort there, Jack, from your brother. And hopefully, should he come in on an evening where I'm live, then hopefully we can get some memory from him and a little bit more. And God bless to you there, Jack. And I hope that's brought you some comfort. I've got a gentleman now, so, okay. Say some more hellos, and then I'd like to let this other gentleman in that's present here. Hi to Maria Petro from Canada. Lovely to have you with us, Maria, and your family. To Louise Bates, lovely to have you, Louise. To Marie Kine, hi Marie. Peter Parker, and I will get a chance to do other psychic cards for others that didn't get the time today. It's just who I was drawn to at the time. Hi to Julia Davis, lovely to have you, Julie. Jacqueline Lloyd and Katie Young. Kirsten Lovelock, lovely to have you, Kirsten. And Laura Dex. Hi to Hayley Sweet. And to a Rob McNaught, lovely to have you, Rob. and to Laura Priestley, I don't know if I've said your name, Laura, sorry, and Angela Wright, and a Shannon Marshall, okay. I have a gentleman now, okay. Just seeing who he's looking for. I've got a gentleman looking for his daughter now, 1 second. Okay, his daughter's called Karen, okay, so let me just listen to this gentleman. Feel quite unemotional with him though. Hold on a second. I'm going to go with about 5'8", 5'9". I could be an inch out, but that's how he's looking to me at the moment. He's actually got like dark grey hair, short. And he's got like, he's kind of rugged round here, like as if he hasn't shaven or something like that. Oh, he's just told me he passed in March. He died in March. So if I've got a Karen that's dad's passed in March, I hope you can relate to what your dad's bringing through for you, Karen. Oh, he's just said he had 3 other children, Karen. I hope I've got a Karen here. Oops, sorry. If I've got a Karen, I'll just continue. He had 3 other children. Okay, now he's just told me there, Karen, that he had a massive heart attack and that he died in public. He died in public, Karen, if you're watching us. He died in public, and something to do with something. I just saw post. He died near a post. He either died near a post box or a post, something with a post. And there was a lady, hang on, he's jumping, hang on, let me rewind again. He died near a post, and he never said goodbye to you, Karen. That's what he's just said to me there. He's never said goodbye. Okay, he never said goodbye. Now, he's just said to me there, Karen, that there's 2 of his girls, or two of his girls, Karen, had a tattoo, the same tattoo. And this tattoo, Karen, was to do with your dad. He's just giving me that. Okay. And he's just said that there was a phone call, Karen. I don't feel he's been over long. I don't know. I just don't feel it. There was a phone call, Karen, to do with his death. That's how you got to know. He tells me that you've been very depressed. Yeah, you've been very depressed. Okay, and you went to see him when he died. You went to see him when he died. And, okay, and that smile, Karen, that smile that he had was to do because his grandson came for him. Okay, so, Karen, when your dad died, there was a grandson of his. That's right. There's a grandson of his that came for him, which is really sad, and that's why I feel emotional with him. Hold on. Okay, I need a drink. Bear me a second. There was a grandson that came for him that's in spirit world, and it made him smile. It just made him smile. There was also, Karen, 2 babies that he never got to see. So that's quite emotional. Yeah. And he's wanting you to know that he knows you're really struggling there, Karen. He knows you're really, really struggling since he's actually passed over. And he wants you to know here that he hasn't gone. He really hasn't gone. And saying, I can't cope, I'm struggling with it. And he's just wanting more of my time there, Karen, just to help you there, because he knows you're in a really, really bad place. And he's going on about tablets and talking to his photograph. you've been doing all this, Karen, and I really hope that you are joining us this evening, Karen, just for your dad to pass that message on to you this evening. Or should someone know, because I'm not getting his name, should someone know of the Karen and all this that relates to, please would you tag her in this, just so that she's able to have this message from her dad, and he's with you, and God bless. That was quite an hard one. Right, okay. Hello to, that's made me go all that. Yeah, it's like a trembly feeling when I feel they haven't been gone over long, and that's how it makes me feel. Hello to Kellyanne Mason and Sandra Carter Hunt. Just need a breather there. Angela Sawyer and Teresa Hatton. Hi, Chris Truman and Macy Gore. Lovely to have you. Karen Sharp. Hi to Sophie Liddle. I've got somebody else waiting here now. Hi to Sophie Liddle and Michelle Fryer Patalon. Lovely to have you. And to Julie Pearson. Hi, Julie. And to Laura Priestley. Thank you so much for that, Laura, for that lovely comment. Stacey Danny. I'm having to watch the nails. To Zoe Joins and to Gemma Parkinson and to Joe Watt. Sorry you missed this afternoon, Joe, with being a key worker. I hope Saturday that you'll be able to join us live with some as well. To Nicola Jane Henderson and Nikki Demure, and hi Samantha Swallow, how are you, my lovely? And to Darren Marshall, and thank you so much everybody for joining me this evening here on A Giving Gift. Now I've got a young gentleman looking for Margaret. Now this gentleman's actually saying to me here that Margaret is actually his sister, so just bear with me a second. He's got dark hair. He actually passed, he was very young. He actually passed very young. Now, there's a June memory here, so I don't know if you passed in June, Margaret, if you're joining us this evening, or if it's a birthday memory, Margaret. Oh, and he's just said, don't call her anything else, don't shorten her name because she didn't like it. So I'll call you how he's saying this to Margaret. Now, he's saying, Margaret, I feel this is taking me back to his childhood, because I'm feeling I'm going back, because he was just very young when he passed there, Margaret. And he's showing me a memory, Margaret, of a farm. I can just see a farm. Yeah, and what he's just said there is that when he died, Margaret, you was either staying with family, Margaret, or friends when your brother died. And he knows that the family, he knows that the family got you a dog. And that's what he's just said. He knows that the family got you a dog. But I feel like this gentleman, this young gentleman here, has been over many, 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 many years here. And I just got a lot of pain in my head there then, as he tried to come in there stronger. But he hasn't actually told me how he's passed here. Just the memory. He just said it was all so quick. I was just too young to go. So it's a short message there for you, Margaret. And I hope that you are able to receive this message this evening from your brother there. And God bless. Okay, I'll say some more hellos and we'll see who else we've got. Hello there to Katie Fretwell. To Ella Duke, hi Ella, to David Ginelli, to Nicola Jane Henderson, and to Danielle Marshall, hi Dan, Tanya Young, and I think I've mentioned you, Hayley, hi Hayley Sweet, and hello to Babs Bedford if you're watching us this evening, Babs in hospital, hi to Rebel Gray, and to Megan Brown, Joyanne Calladine, lovely to have you, Joy, and to my nephew Mark Freshney. Hope you're okay, Mark. And to Paul Sue Hallam Harrison. And Julie Finton, hi Julie. And Debbie Cook, I think I've said Debbie Cook. And so many more of you here. Thank you so, so much for joining me this evening here live on A Giving Gift. I'd like to bring another gentleman in now. Now this one's a bit of a, he's coming across a bit comical here. So I've got a gentleman looking for a Chloe. It was definitely Chloe. Okay. Now he looks about 5'8", 5'9". And I can see this gentleman's hair. He's got like a grey to light grey hair. And I can see like as if he's got like a bit of a moustache here. Okay. Now, what he's giving me here, he's telling me here that there was a cancer connection. This gentleman was really poorly, Chloe, if you're joining me this evening. And he tells me about, he lived for his family, this gentleman. He says, I live for my family. And he's giving me breathing difficulties here, Chloe, towards the end. He says there's been such a lot going off with his family. He said, and if I'd have been here, I'd have sorted it all out. So I don't know what he's referring to there, Chloe. He's saying the last 2 weeks, he was ready for going. I feel like this gentleman's organs were shutting down. And he's just said there that he was aware of his partner holding his hand. And the partner's on this side of life. Yeah, the partner's on this side of life. He's also just said to me there, Chloe, about sending love. Look after her. So I don't know who he's talking about here, Chloe, but please look after her. So I feel he might be talking about his partner here, Chloe. I'm not sure. But he wants to say he's happy. Now, he's just said to me there, I didn't have all my teeth. So I don't know if he had, I don't know on that one. I don't know if he had teeth missing or whether he just had some of his teeth, because that's what he's just said. So if we have a Chloe relating to this gentleman, please pass the message on to her there. Such a loving man and a caring man. And I want to leave his love with you there, Chloe, should you be joining us this evening, and God bless. I'll say some more hellos here so I can take a breather. Hello there to Sarah Dancing Shoes Dyer, and also to, let's have a look. Oh God, I can't see, it's my eyes, I'm really sorry here. Lynn Finland, I think that says, Ryland, I can't see, sorry. And also to Lorraine White, lovely to have you, Lorraine. And to Donna Morris, lovely to have you, Donna. And Jodie Alsop and Julie Blackburn, excuse me. Tracy Jacqueline, Hayley Marshall, Cherilyn Price, and to, my son, Joe Fearon, lovely to have you, my darling son. Susan Gallett-Allen, I think that says, I can't see, Gail, I think it says there, sorry. Kelly Watkinson, Norma Dickinson, hi Norma. Chloe Wellington, lovely to have you with us, Chloe. And so many more of you there, thank you so, so much for joining me here this evening. Now, I also want to give a message here to a Kimberly. Now, I don't know which Kimberly, but Kimberly just sent me a message, is my nan with me? And I'm going to say to you here, Kimberly, because again, I wrote this down, that your nan is so, so proud of you, Kimberly, how far you have come with everything. And this is also about the lady that I picked up was a small lady, slim, dark hair, and a lady that adored her family. And I feels on your mum's side there, Kimberly. Now, there was also a March memory, Kimberly, and a November memory. And this lady absolutely adored you, absolutely adored you. And she's saying here, Kimberly, Only worry about those, my love, that worry about you. And stop. There's time to detach yourself from things that no longer serve you there, Kimberly. And that she is with you there. And I felt that very strong with you there, Kimberly. Although I don't have the lady present, I felt it when I just got that message from you. So God bless there, Kimberly. And I hope that's just giving you that little bit of comfort. Let's see what else we have here now. Okay, I've got a lady now, okay. I've got a lady looking for Karen, okay. Now, I've got this lady that's wanting to join me at the moment now. She looks about 5. She's got very grey hair, like light grey hair. She had 2 daughters, okay. So, we need to find the right Karen here. Just bear me a second, I'm just listening to this lady. So the right Karen to do with the mother is a February birthday. So Karen, if I've got the right Karen, I think what she's trying to say is either your birthday's February, Karen, or her birthday was February. Now, she's saying to me there, Karen, that she raised her children herself. Okay, and that the father was distant is what she's just said there. The father was distant. Now, she struggled, this lady, to show her emotion. And she says that as a child, oh dear, Karen, going into your 30s, she's just said there, okay. So into your 30s, Karen, she says she's sorry that she was hard work. Okay, she was hard work, and she never used to express her love there, Karen, is what she's just given to me there. And she says she's with your granddad and grandma, so I'm assuming she means her mum and dad, that used to take you camping in an old camper van. That's what she's just said here. She's saying here that you was closer, Karen, towards the end with this lady, and there was something in the family there was something to do with a miscarry of a baby, or so I don't know if she miscarried a baby or whether you did yourself, I don't know, but she's going on about this miscarry of a baby, and she did struggle with her nerves a little bit, but she was just a bit she was hard work. She just says she was hard work. But she just wants to say to you there, Karen, thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being there for me. And that she loves you dearly. So I really hope that we can find the right Karen there for her mum. And God bless there, Karen. I'll just say some more hellos here. Hi to Jan Leyland. And I have a gentleman wanting to come in now. Okay, hi to Jan Leyland, Nicola Doyle. Hi to Helen Stevenson, lovely to have you with us, Helen, and Hannah Louise Collis. To Brenda O'Haran, lovely to have you. Lindsay Daubeny, Nicola Priestley, and Jack Edwards. Julie, oh God, my eyes are so bad here. I'm just going to say Julia because my eyes are bad. And to Katie, Rebecca, Carol Mills, Sammy Rakes, and so many more of you, and to Andrew Price. Thank you so, so much for joining me this evening here on A Given Gift. I have a gentleman now that would like to come through here. Now, he's given me a husband. So I've got a gentleman... Okay, I've got a gentleman looking for Yvonne, so I've got a husband looking for Yvonne. This gentleman is coming across as quite a stocky gentleman, always smiling. He's telling me that he's always smiling. He was always smiling. Now, I feel very shaky with this gentleman again, so I don't know if he's not been over that long, but what he's saying to me here is, I've got something here, Yvonne, with this gentleman that's to do with his lungs, breathing. There was something definitely there with breathing. and I'm feeling this gentleman had to kind of sit up or lie upright because there was something with breathing. He tells me that he died Yvonne at 3 o'clock. So if I have it an Yvonne that's husband died at 3 o'clock, I really hope that you are watching here, because he tells me that you did everything for him, Yvonne. And he's saying about holding his hand. He's sending love to the two grandchildren. Bless him. And he's just said he didn't want to leave you there, Yvonne. He didn't want to leave you. And I just feel that you was with him. And he's kind of wiping my face. So I don't know if you was, I don't know, wiping his face or wiping his lips. There's something he's giving me here, Yvonne. But your husband, Yvonne, was the love of your life. And loved ones take that love over with them to spirit world. And it's that love that actually brings them back to bring a message. He knows that you've been talking to him. He knows you've been asking him for signs. And he tells me that you have very recently, Yvonne, been looking through photographs there of him. And even though this gentleman suffered, because I'm getting pain here as well in my tummy with this man, I feel I've got it everywhere, just everywhere. And he'd always say, I'm all right, love, I'm all right. And he knows that you really need him at this moment in time. But please be aware there, Yvonne, and I can feel it now in my voice with him. So this was the upper, it's all here. Because I can feel it. And this could have been like lots of mucus. I can feel it. So there was something here, Yvonne. And I want to say that he's proud of you. He holds me a red rose for you there, Yvonne. And I want to leave your husband's love with you, Yvonne. And please know that they never leave us. They're with us more than what we know. And keep talking to him, Yvonne. And you will have a beautiful experience there, Yvonne, with your husband. And God bless. Okay, I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you this evening for joining me live here on A Giving Gift Community. I know we're supposed to be going outside at 8 o'clock, so I don't want to miss that, because it's a way of us all showing, you know, our respects. Prayers, everyone. I've had some text messages here for prayers. I'd like you all to pray this evening for a very, very young lady called Paige that's fighting for her life exactly at this moment in time as I'm talking to you all here. And they don't know if she's going to make this through the night. And Paige, God bless her, is only in her mid-20s. This is just absolutely so tragic. So would you please all send a prayer there for Paige. Also a prayer for Douglas in Wales, who's actually suffering with coronavirus. So pray there for him. A prayer for Tracy. Tracy, who does all your appointments, who's not long, God love her, lost her nan. So a prayer there for Tracy. And also for Mark, again, that's just lost his mum. Thinking about you all, Mark, at this moment in time, and thinking about each and every one of you that has underlying health issues. I will be praying for you all this evening. To our amazing doctors and nurses and key workers that's working every hour God sends to try and save us. To Diane Windsorbeck, to Carmel Webb, Henna Barr, to all of you, and so many more. Thank you for joining me this evening. Please keep safe. Please keep your distance. Please wash your hands. Please just be safe. I pray for you all this evening. And thank you so much for joining me here live on A Giving Gift. I hope you've all had comfort from the messages this evening. Join me again tomorrow night live, same time, 7 o'clock. And I will be announcing the two winners over on my personal Facebook that I choose, that I'm drawn to, if you like, to win those 2 one-to-one readings with me over this weekend. Thank you for joining, and good night.